continue our cliffhanger story. So the cliffhanger story is so far that the Yaakov Yosef of Kondo, the Bala told us, the author that told us, is listening behind the eastern wall at the wedding of his either child or grandchild. The Baal Shem Tov was Mesadik Kedushin, and he hears the Baal Shem Tov, and he wants to know, is his opposition founded, his opposition to the Baal Shem Tov, then is it justified? Let's see. So he's listening, and he hears the Baal Shem Tov tell a story with him of a failure, and he's like astounded, but then thinks maybe someone observed that story. Baal Shem Tov continues with the second story. So far the second story, which he's telling to the assembled at the wedding, in the room here, in Pulnoah, where he was the Rav. So Baal Shem Tov is saying, this year Tisha B'Av at night in Bekitzer, he says, your Rav, he's telling the congregants, your holy Rabbi was poured, is embittered over the Churbans, 12 o'clock at night, Tisha B'Av at night, exhausted, having cried bitterly over the Golus and the Churban. His tears and prayers pierced the very heavens, creating a tumult in the heavens. So much so that there was a clamor in heaven to send Mashiach in the merit of your Rav's davening. Then came the Satan and said, you're all so impressed with his tears and crying. Let me try and seduce him. Let me see. Wait, see how sincere it is if he resists me. Okay? So, Bezdin Shamayla agrees. Satan, go down and do your thing. So the Satan comes down to the Beis Medrash, and he has an apple in his hand. And he's dressed like a Talmud Chacham. I guess they dressed differently than they did. Certainly his demeanor was like a Talmud Chacham. He says 12 o'clock at night, he walks into the Beis Medrash and he approaches the Rav and he says, Kved Mareinu Moireinenu, our teacher and light of our eyes, you are on the border of Pikuach Nefesh. This is Tisha B'Av at night, and he has what's the word? He has wrung himself physically, spiritually. And if you don't taste something, chas v'shalom, chas v'shalom. First, the Rav dismisses him, doesn't want to hear. But then the Talmud Chacham starts quoting arguments upon arguments of Torah. Taste something, all of them. And the Rav is about to taste something. Maybe the Talmud Chacham is right. He's starting to agree. And when the Samach Mem sees this, where there's a crack in the wall of the opposition, he's intensifying his haftarah, his pleas. The Rav takes it, makes a bracha, Baruch Atah Hashem Lakin Melech Haolam, Bori Priya Eitz. He's about to put it to his lips. And then all of a sudden he realized something impure. It's not right. And he threw the apple and he said, go out, impure one. And all of a sudden the Samach Mem disappears. Hashem continues his stories and says, so your exalted Rabbi understood what had happened. It was a test from heaven. And now he is weeping from the bit of, what's he crying about now? Yes. That he made a bracha levatala, made a bracha in vain. He was a nichshel achman l'tzlan. And because of his weeping, he fell into a slumber. And I'm going to tell you tomorrow what he dreamt. The Baal Shem Tov reveals his dream, and he's listening behind the wall. And we'll see what happens, how things unfold. Okay, the cliffhanger continues. Have a wonderful day, everybody.